Hey guys, um, if you've seen my previous few videos, you'll see that I was really sick at the time, and I had a really nasty beard. I got a good haircut now, and I'm doing a lot better. I think the flu is not completely gone. I'm fully recovered. I'm feeling much better. I'm back at work. I'm going back to my classes tomorrow in college too. Um, so my most popular video so far, it's not that popular, but comparatively it's the most popular out of all of my videos. We're talking about the difference between a smart INTP versus a stupid INTP. um, Now, the reason it's smart and stupid are in quotation marks is because it's not real. It's a perception of being smart and a perception of being stupid. Now, you could make the argument that all INTPs are smart, but that's beside the point. It's all about appearing, or not appearing, but like being seen as smart versus being seen as stupid. Now, the thing that people will not deliberately tap into your potential. Nobody will do that. So what you have to do is tap into your own potential, package it nicely, and deliver it to other people. Now, most people are sensors and feelers, right? And so you gotta package it in an easy to grasp and digest manner. And so that requires a lot of extra maintenance beyond the actual intelligence that you're packaging for them. So you got the intelligence that you have, the potential itself, and then you got the bulk of crap outside of it that packages it and delivers it nicely to your audience or the people that you're talking to or being around. And that by itself, it's a skill. It requires a lot of time to develop and hone and just be better at. Now, part of the way, I mean, if you've noticed it, I'm sure everybody has. ENTJs are perceived as smart, as powerful, confident, of blah blah blah, lots of good shit, right? Now, they might not necessarily be like that, but that's not the point here. The point is that they are seen as smart, as capable, as reliable and shit, right? That's because they deliver everything in a concise and simple and easy to understand way. And that's part of their strength as dominant TE users, is that they're good at delivering these things to others. It's a bad time to make a video, but who cares? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so their thinking is extroverted, which makes it easy for everyone else to see. But your thinking is introverted. No one can see that shit. Nobody can. So my main point here is that in order for people to see your potential and capabilities and intelligence, you have to package it nicely for them. And because it is introverted thinking, it's not that easy. It doesn't happen automatically for you. So what you gotta do is make an extra effort to package your potential in a nice little ball and send it out to other people. A metaphorical ball, not a literal ball. Okay, and my main point here is that someone on the INTP subreddit mentioned something that in 16personalities.com they have assertive versus turbulent dichotomy, right? He said, the guy on Reddit said that assertiveness, it means that you follow your dominant function, and turbulence means that you follow your auxiliary function, which makes a lot of sense. Now, if you're an assertive INTP, it means you rely and you follow on your thinking and your logic and you stick to that, as opposed to trying to see different perspectives, which is exactly what I do all the time. Every time I'm being opposed, I try to see things from their perspective, and I ease up on my assertiveness because I want to see if I'm better or worse, or if I can get better by observing their perspective on things. And so I'm not assertive, I don't assert myself. And that's not really a bad thing, but if you want to appear smart, you gotta assert yourself. And that's something I have a lot of trouble in. And I noticed that I think with intelligence is that it doesn't matter how intelligent you are on the inside. If it never comes out, there's no value of it. And so by being assertive, you are getting out your intelligence and your potential on the inside to the outside. And you're telling people, here, I'm asserting this thing, and this is me. Look at this. Don't try to change this. This is me. Look at this. This is what being assertive means in a lot of ways. So the main point here is you gotta, if you're not already good at it, make a conscious effort to be assertive and try to find the boundaries between being assertive and being an asshole. Because you want to be assertive, not an asshole. Assertive does not mean you're an asshole. It doesn't mean that you're being bad. It means you are trusting in yourself. By being an asshole, you're being an asshole. It's not the same as being assertive. It's completely different, and you can be a turbulent asshole. Try to be assertive. I'm not sure where the boundaries are. I can't tell you that, but try to find the boundaries in some way. And yeah, be assertive. And don't be too assertive, of course. You gotta find some balance there. It's up to you, really. But the idea here, the main point here is that in order to be a smart INTP, you gotta be assertive. You have to be assertive, otherwise people won't see it. It's either be assertive or be extremely productive, that your intelligence comes out in an object or in a creation or a project. It's this or that. But I would say, even if you're going through the production route, still be assertive. It'll still be a lot of use to you, and like, I can't begin to tell you how much of a difference being assertive makes in terms of how people perceive you. There's a huge difference. I mean, I am extremely turbulent, extremely, on an extreme level, and I'm perceived as retarded. I'm not really perceived as retarded. I'm perceived as a deep thinker, like someone who has potential. Like, that possibility of potential comes out, but nobody sees the potential itself. They see the possibility, the hint, the glimpse of something there, something to tap into, maybe, but they don't actually see what is inside. And so assertiveness is saying, this is me and this is what's inside, and this is not gonna change because you have to see this and not what you can do with this. That's actually not the way to put it. That's incorrect. But assertiveness is about taking what's inside and getting it outside, and making it stay outside and not be broken by what is outside. But it's like, if you take an internal shape and let's say it is a triangle. If you take something on the inside and you put it outside and it comes out as a triangle, assertiveness means to maintain the shape of this, so that it remains a triangle and doesn't change to something else that people want it to be. And that's how people see you for who you are, and not what they would make you out to be. And so, like, I see this as a habit of INTPs, and it can be a strength if it's controlled, but it can also be a strong, a critical weakness as well. We become social chameleons, so we really blend in, and so we mirror our body language to fit the person that we are with. And that's not a very bad thing, but it takes away from your assertiveness, from your character. And so because of that, if you keep doing that all the time, no one will see what you truly are, and no one will ever see your true potential and what intelligence that you have on the inside. No one will ever see that. So you have to, Sometimes you gotta not be so nice. It's not really being nice and not being nice. That's just our perception of being. We feel that we're being nice, but we're not actually being nice and not nice. It has nothing to do with that. Okay, we gotta try sometimes, just at least sometimes, just to push the boundaries and see what's going on there. Be an asshole, or what you think an asshole is, and forgive yourself uh, for be an asshole sometimes. Be an asshole sometimes, and forgive yourself for being an asshole. Just to test the waters. Okay, it's important. It's important to grow and to learn how to be assertive, because again, this is the last point and the last time I'm gonna say this in this video. If you're not assertive, chances are extremely high that no one will actually see your potential. No one. That's what I think so far, at the very least. This is not objective truth. This is just part of my journey, and part of me learning new things and understanding the world and how to live in the world. I could be wrong. The future will tell. But right now, that's what I think.